And many did spend out the day digging out for the biggest winter storm that we've seen in a decade now, as Maryland braces for, as Cutter just said, a long stretch of extreme cold. And our live team coverage continues here at 6 with Mike Helgren in North Baltimore. Mike, you were out there all day yesterday, and tonight the focus is the side streets. Still a problem.
Rick, the side streets are still a mess in many places here in the city. You can see this snow is piling up. We're here on Keswick, and it's not going anywhere time soon because of these frigid temperatures, and that's really the story for the coming week. The sound of digging out buried cars could be heard across the state as Maryland cleans up from one of the biggest storms in a decade. This street doesn't look like it's been touched.
Yeah, we don't get touched much until later, every time we've had a big storm.
In North Baltimore, Jim Franey's side street is impassable, like many others in the city. Is it frustrating to have, some of these streets that just takes forever to get to?
I mean, it'd be real nice to get our street plowed, so the sooner the better.
Some clean out the snow for a living. We caught up with a contracted crew on Roland Avenue.
So we just make sure that the tenants are safe, when they come out. We manage about 300 units.
Charles Locke and his team are spending some 12 to 14 hours clearing the snow today alone.
Do some and then come back and do the rest. Don't try to do it all. Bend at your legs, not your back.
The storm touched every part of the state. You can see the bare pavement on some interstates closer to Baltimore. Some western Maryland highways are still covered in snow.
We're not going to be satisfied really until it's dry pavement. These temperatures are just working against us in a way. So anything that does melt is probably going to freeze again, so we have to continue to treat that.
In Anne Arundel County, first responders rescued a chocolate lab stuck in a frozen creek using specialized equipment. In Harford County, crews rescued 4 cows, a bull, and a horse after a barn collapsed. And in Howard County, 60 firefighters worked for more than an hour in the freezing cold to bring this blaze under control. The National Guard has deployed 200 soldiers and 75 vehicles to assist wherever they are needed.
We're grateful that we've had no casualties, no serious injuries, no serious power outages, that we're still not out of the woods yet, that the temperature is continuing to drop. It'll stay like that for a while. And so there are still some real dangers.
The governor says the state is closely monitoring the strain on the power grid from frigid temperatures.
We want to make sure we're not putting too much pressure on the grid because that's impacting not just others, but their actions are impacting us as well.
So the message is conserve if you can. We should also note Maryland State Police responded to 1,400 calls for service and 84 crashes during this storm. We're live in your corner in North Baltimore. Mike Helgren, WJZ.
And unfortunately, that's a number that may only grow here in the coming days. Mike, great coverage. Thank you. And again, a major concern outside of the roads right now, the snow and ice building up on power lines. But thankfully, we are not seeing a high number of power outages. So here's the BGE outage map right now. A little over 200 customers are without power. That is a very low number, and most of those in Baltimore City and Anne Arundel County. But the real challenge here will be in these coming days. And if you or someone you know is experiencing an outage, make sure to call BGE. That number again, 877-778-2222.